Good morning, everyone. Thank you again for inviting me here on your YouTube screen. Now, today's question isn't necessarily as important because of how often I get asked this. As a matter of fact, in all the time I've been a minister, I've only been asked this question maybe twice. The only reason why I felt it really needed to be answered here is not necessarily because of how often I get asked it, but because of how important the answer is. Because most questions are really just a matter of misunderstanding what the Bible actually says about something or misinterpreting the verses. Now, today's question is, how could a good God sanction the stoning of a disobedient child? Which sounds pretty extreme there. Well, let me go ahead and read the verse here for you. I encourage you always, whenever I tell you a verse, even if I read you the verse, get out your Bible and read it for yourself, because I'm human and I make mistakes. So, Deuteronomy 21:19 through 21, if any man has a son who will not obey his father or his mother, and when they try to chastise him, he will not even listen to them, then his father and mother shall seize them and bring him out to the elders of the city at the gateway of his hometown. They shall say to the elders of this city, this son of ours is stubborn and rebellious. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all the men of this city shall stone him to death. Now, at first glance, when I read this before I became a Christian, I thought, that sounds so harsh. I mean, that doesn't sound like something a loving God would do. There's a couple of things you need to understand about this. Specifically, he doesn't say child, he says son, and the reason why that's significant is when the Hebrew people talked about children, that's the word they used. Well, not literally that word, but they referred to them as children. So the fact that he says our son as opposed to our child means that it's not some young adolescent with just an attitude problem. This is referring to an adult whose lifestyle is so extreme that it puts his family and his community in harm's way. See, the way this verse is explained is actually way more moral than the way we do things today. Today, in order to get the death penalty, you need to be brought before a jury of your own peers, and then they decide whether or not you live or die. This one does that, you go before the elder council, but it even takes it a step further and says your parents have to be okay with it. Now, if you're a parent, I want you to honestly try to think, what is something so terrible that you would put your child to death? I mean, your adult child, still nothing, pretty much. As always, I want to thank you for inviting me here on your YouTube screen. I hope you like the new intro, and as always, God bless.